And here we are. We are live. Gregoman here.
It's Yuri, and Yuri here.
And it is not Monster Hunter Monday. It is, in fact, Throwback Thursday. But this is something we've wanted to do for quite a while. Yuri, why don't you tell them what we're in for today?
Okay, so this week, you asked me. We were considering the idea of a Throwback Thursday game, and I was like, well, it just so happens that the first game came out almost exactly 10 years ago now.
My God.
It came out in the US first. It came out in Japan in March.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the Western release, we had the first game being the US version, and Europe came out like a couple of months later.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was on September 21st. So according to my calendar, we're almost there. So
the
Throwback
first day
Thursday.
of autumn.
There you go. Throwback Thursday. Let's start with the game opening here. I have it queued up.
Good, all right. We're in for a treat. I actually completely missed this game. So.
Wow, this is the one that started it all.
Man, full motion video. Where are their health bars?
10 years and haven't you learned anything? Let me know, guys. Let us know in the chat if you guys start feeling goosebumps, because I certainly am feeling that right now.
Also, let us know how the sound is.
Yeah.
People weren't messing around with the gear in here, so. Aww.
Roar sound file missing. No, just kidding. It was made to look like this.
Oh, that's cool. It's like a little musical montage.
You know, it gets more emphasis for when you do hear the roars later. Spoilers.
Oh, no. Little doodle.
That's exactly what he said right there.
The system works. It's like, that's my meat.
No, but we got it. It's like, yeah, but I'm bigger.
Wow. It's kind of a jerk.
He could have got his own. And a much bigger Aptonaut at that.
Man, being in the middle of the food chain sucks.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. Very little payoff. Yes!
Oh no.
They're bouncing.
Yellow sharpness.
Clearly beginner hunters.
Did you have some strategy?
I think it's cool. Like, you know, the CG has obviously gotten better over the years, but it maintains this same basic style. You know, the videos they put out today are very similar in concept and general style. I think that's cool that that's been carried over for 10 years.
Man, okay. There's also the E3. I think we're going to try to close that out with that. That's sort of like a trailer piece. Let's continue here. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
So, we are playing this on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Sort of the Rathalos of consoles in its own time. But, yeah, this is actually Yuri's home file, which dates back to when the game was still new. Or rather, I guess you played it for a long time. So.
Oh, I did. I played this for a long time. So yeah, I mean, I know we're not on camera, but I'm picking up the copy right now, looking at it. Has like dents on it.
You wanna show them?
Just because it like
here, thrust that at the.
We traveled, you know.
Yeah.
Like.
Traveled across
Massachusetts and then like California. So, but yeah, it's there. Original copy.
Oh wait.
Manual. Game card slot. I did not register the game at Capcom.com.
Oh
but
man.
Missed out.
Missed out.
But yeah, oh my gosh. So much in here.
Such nostalgia.
Let's go back to the game. Yeah, don't mind the name.
Eurix Masters.
This is an old.
Could have been more embarrassing.
It cannot.
Look at this nice like aerial view of the village.
Yeah, it's not like over the shoulder type.
No, it almost feels like something more traditional, like Zelda or that Willow game we streamed a few months ago.
So yeah, so let me give you a little rundown basics of the Kokoto village right here. Yeah. So very simple layout, you know, like you have the village entrance and this is your home. And then you go, you know, there's these traveling guys and you can talk to them. Hey, dude, greetings. What would you like today? And you can buy stuff from this guy. This guy is the one that unlocks stuff later. But yeah, and you have your main merchant right here. Says chat. Oh, hello. Like today. These are regular items. You see that she only sells herbs. The other guy sells potions, which means early on in the game you have no access to potions until you unlock him selling that. One guy for buying weapons and armor, and the other guy for making weapons and armor.
Very nice.
You must have your items on hand for him to be able to make it for you. Also note that I have 1400 zenny. Money was really hard to come by in this game.
Ooh.
This is the guy that gives you quests. The village elder. Have everything clear. Yeah. Except for this one. Never bothered with it. And that means I don't have troublesome pair in the village. But anyways, I've spent the bulk of my time online in this game. Never noticed I never completed the village, to be honest with you. And here's your home, your item box. You can store items. Store items, yes. What am I not going to use here? I'm not going to use health flute. I'm not going to use the monster bones. You can tell last thing I killed was a Rathian. I'll make sure to store that memory for later. Yeah, man, this is like so old. So let's go back here. Dragon blood. Let me pick out one of my favorite weapons. The death prize. Element stun. You know, so it doesn't tell you how much paralysis this does. Like this was before that. Highest level of sharpness was green. I'm just pointing out the differences to you guys. Weapon classes were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 of them being the bow guns. Let's see, I have some rad armor too.
Someone says this game hasn't changed.
In what way?
It depends how you mean, I guess. This specific copy of the game has not changed, that's true.
Yeah.
But they have changed things throughout the series, for sure.
For sure, yeah.
It's kind of why we're even bothering with this game, is to sort of highlight that.
Armor selection was not very big. This is the only this is the only page of inventory items that I can have as far as equipment goes.
Wow.
So
this is all you can have?
This is all, like, I have 3 slots open. That's it.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
So you just have to sell stuff?
Yeah. Like, if you're not using it, don't make something you won't use, and don't.
Wow.
And this same thing here, like, I have 2 pages of items, and that includes like all the high rank and low rank items. Yeah, there weren't that many items, but It just meant that, you know, you didn't have that many things with you at all times. And then armor skills, where's my status? I have, you know, armor skills were things that you couldn't really customize, and it wasn't, there's no skill tree, you know? It was a thing where you just went on and you made a full Rathalos set, and then something would show up under skills. Or you made like certain key pieces, like for example for the Kezu armor, like I don't have to have the whole thing, right? I can do away with the helmet, so I just put the Velociprey mask for fun. You can't upgrade armor. You know, you have here your Hunter rank 20 was the cap. Anyways, let's go on a quest. Let me buy some potions first.
Wow. 20 was the cap, huh?
Where's that guy? Oh, there's one little thing here. After you sort of after you beat the Monobolus in the game, you come here and there's a sword stuck over here, and you pick it up, and it's called the Master Sword. No, the Master Hero Sword, Master Blade. I have it. I can show you. And then there's one upgrade that you can do from it. And then like the same sword. No, not her name is Chat, but the same sort of dialogue. You know, like got a letter from my brother. One of these guys is always drunk. I guess it is
probably that guy.
He just hiccuped. So I'm almost crying here. I don't want to alarm anyone. But where's that guy that can sell me potions? Hey. Yeah, you. Let's go kill a young Kutku. Do you have?
Yes, please. Back when items didn't have icons.
Yeah, I know, right? Slay the young Kutku. That's what.
Tell us about headlocking. What's headlocking?
So headlocking was a thing that I did not endorse and did not partake. It was a trick with like lancers, like really strong lance. You could time your attacks so that they would be, you do 1, 2, 3, and then the Rathalos would stagger. And this is like 3 lancer. Well, okay, hang on. So there would be like 3 lancers doing this at once. Three or 4 lancers doing this on the Rathalos head, and then like every time he would stagger, when he come back from the stagger, he would actually be staggered again.
I must admit, this looks fairly atrocious on a modern TV.
Yeah,
it looks better. It looks better on the
yeah,
screen.
yeah. It probably looks a lot better on the stream than it looks for. We have like a pretty big
count
TV.
Every pixel.
Yeah. So I have to get reaccustomed to the buttons here. It might just take a second.
Wow, that cooldown.
Yeah. So so hang on. So triangle opens up. So I have to do claw the whole time here, even though there's a right stick. Just want to point that out. R2 is to run.
R2.
R2.
Gross.
R1.
But this area looks nice.
Yeah, Forest and Hills is the first.
It's a good area.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You use the right stick to attack.
That's so weird. What? Guys,
and
he's
you
using the stick to attack.
And you use circle to... Oh man, I haven't had a controller vibrate on Monster Hunter attacks in a long time. So circle is the dodge button, which is now... Like if you think about the 3DS, which is what I've been playing most recently, that's where the A button is. So that's the confirm, that's the carve. For me right now, it's dodge. And then L1, what is L1? Oh, L1 is to do the camera. So L1 is the camera, snap, and L2, I would hold it, right, to cycle through items, but if I just tap, it'll show up. So it's 2 separate buttons. Whoa. And then another ration. And let's avoid these guys. Look at the map there, man.
Yeah, actually, someone brought up that the PSP version is on sale on PSN. Yeah, Freedom Unite is I guess it's knocked down from 20 to 10 bucks.
Freedom Unite has this area in it.
And yeah, it's actually a massive Capcom sale on PSN. You should look into that. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen is $7. Okami HD also $7.
A sin not to buy.
You should really get those two.
Oh, there's the young cuckoo, and he's leaving. Alright. A lot more foliage, like obstructing your vision in this game than in any other one. Well, I guess Freedom Unite also has its fair share of. I'm psych. I'm working on a weird.
Oh, here comes.
Oh! Right stick is not camera.
This music doesn't ring a bell.
This is the traditional Forest of Hills
it
Rathalos music.
Now it's basically just business as usual. It's so crazy that you're using a stick to attack, though.
Well, this is part of what actually drew me into the game. You know, when I first saw trailers, I was like, "Oh man, the guy's swinging a giant sword." But when he pushes up on the stick, he does a vertical strike. When he pushes left, he does a horizontal strike. It's not so much like that with the sword and shield. It's more like up, up, up is your standard combo. But if you actually want to lower the game audio a little bit, great. But yeah, so part of that was what drew me in. Like, and this is the stuff that we've been talking about, the analog between the physical, real-world action and the
what the character's doing.
Yeah, the in-game action.
Yeah. We're just talking about that.
So I found that to be a thing that was immediately appealing.
So do you miss that about this series?
I wouldn't say that I miss the right stick as an attack input. It's just it's what drew me in at first.
Yeah.
Oh, you can actually map your attack on Monster Hunter 3. Try if you have the Classic Controller Pro. You could do that. That was a thing that you could map it to be that way, you know?
Yeah.
But I didn't choose to do that. Like, that was a thing that, you know, it was not my first choice.
Yeah. And I think in a game that is as skill-based and technical as the combat in Monster Hunter is, ultimately, you want the clear-cut reliability of a digital button press.
Well, I think for me too, it was the fact that either you have it as an attack button and resort to using the claw, or you have it be the second control, camera control. You know, so I opted for that. Sometimes you want to control camera and do other things, but I'm doing the claw full time over here, where my thumb is on the analog stick. Middle finger is on the L2, L1 area. Oh, and my pointing finger is in the D-pad. But I remember, like, it was, you know, imagine doing this for 500 some hours, and I did it. You know.
Yeah.
I thought I had put more hours in this game, and now that I think about it, I had a secondary save file, which ended up deleted.
Oh.
But no, I mean I deleted on purpose. Because I was tired of it. But yeah, that had another couple hundred hours.
Wow.
It took a long time to progress in the game, as far as like low rank, high rank, just because you had to earn lots of hunter rank points,
Right.
as well as doing the quests. You know, doing the quests wasn't the the hard part. Oh boy, we got hit.
Oh, you got him though. Oh, what is happening?
It's thinking that
You're jumping? This is going poorly.
don't worry about it.
Someone says, I've been looking for a good Monster Hunter stream forever. Well, we stream Monster Hunter games every single Monday.
Yeah, every single Monday at 3 p.m. on this same channel.
So there's that.
But it's not the first game.
Whoa.
We generally do the latest game on that one.
Yeah.
So he's almost dead, which is good for us because that
Poor
means we
thing.
can do more different things.
I like those bomb sparks. I feel like they look a little different.
What I was gonna say is, oh, there he goes. He's limping. Well, we knew that because his ears were down, but yeah.
Is it true that the great sword?
Oh yes.
Well done.
Nice. Didn't even leave.
Is it true that what was I gonna say? Oh, the great sword can't charge in this game, and the hammer couldn't KO.
Yes, those are
Wow.
both true
Damn.
statements.
What good are they?
They are really good. They're just
No.
like different. Like think of a very simplistic, hierarchy of slow and strong,
Huh.
and then slow, like medium speed and
Yeah.
medium strength and high mobility.
So-
And so a lot of people would say, like especially when I brought this weapon out, it's like I was online hunter rank, like I don't know, like I said, the cap is 20. Let's say it was like 15 or so, and I would pull out my death prize. One of my favorite weapons, mind you, just because of this game and the limited options that this game offered. But would bring out Death Prize, and people would be like, "What are you doing? Why are you not using the Black Dragon Lance or whatever? Like you should be able to have all these super high-end weapons. What are you doing with this tiny sword and shield?" And then the monster would be paralyzed 3 times in the quest, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, I get it." So it was a thing. Like people always thought sword and shield to be super weak. I feel people still think that.
Oh yeah. Dark Weiss asking, do you do any other games? Well, yes. Typically on Mondays we do Monster Hunter, and usually it's the latest game. We did Freedom Unite a little while ago because it came out on iOS.
We'll be back to it. We just got some new equipment, so that should help us do that.
Yes. But we stream other games throughout the week. This is the official Capcom streaming channel, so it's actually one of 2. We have a fighting game specific channel, Capcom Fighters. But we tend to stream games along their marketing campaigns leading up to their launch, and then often following their launch as well. Sometimes we just do random stuff, like we did a full French language playthrough of Remember Me. We do throwbacks every Thursday, which is what this is. It just happens to also be Monster Hunter. But we do all sorts of crazy throwback games. We do NES games. Was it last week we did Street Fighter 2010?
Yeah, that's right.
Because I tried to refute all of the 20-year-old criticism, 24-year-old.
All right, let's think about this for a second, right? So I have a dragon sword right here. It's called Dragon Slayer. 672 damage. All right, equipped. See, this is a great sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let me equip the red dragon sword.
Okay.
960, also dragon, and All right, it looks a lot like a long sword, right?
Uh-huh.
And let's go to Eager Cleaver.
Okay.
Thunder.
What?
Long sword, right?
That is a long sword.
Those were all great swords, meaning I could block with them.
What? Oh, I bet that looks
So-
cool. Can we use one of these?
Which one do you want? You want the Eager Cleaver?
I think
or
this one, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Like just the idea that... let me switch armors real quick too. Just some variety, you know? Why do I have the Hornet Tacit, but not the full set? Making full sets in this game was, I think, a challenge.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, especially now I can't get high rank materials anymore. Oh man, I have the Auroras? Whoa, I forgot about this. Whoa. I don't have a full set though. Well, let's do that. Let's go full on samurai.
King Yuri, are you gonna be at NYCC? Do we know yet?
Apparently I looked at the NYCC website and we're listed, so boom.
Very good.
I don't know if I'm going, but hopefully I am.
There is a Monster Hunter game on the horizon.
There you go. How do you like this, Greg? Velociraptor.
Wait, let's see that face again. Who does he look like? I think that reminds me.
You want to see his face?
Kind of looks like my brother.
Well, I made him. I have drawings of my character, man.
Really?
I do.
Is it based on my brother?
It's just totally based on your brother.
Henry Moore.
Look at that. He's got a little bit of a
He looks
facial
a lot
hair,
like
and
my
it's
brother.
got like. Anyways, look at how badass samurai I am. I'm gonna go without a mask. I was gonna be. Should I be the Velociraptor samurai or should I just be the
yes.
the regular? No skills. See, nothing activated.
Is that? Oh, I see.
I'll be the Velociraptor samurai.
You look cool though. Look at your coolness.
Coolness level is
20.
Oh, I got the Hornet cap,
Let's hit
which
the
is
cap.
from the Hornetor, and it's the gunner, but it looks really cool with this. And maybe that's why I have the Hornet Tacit. I can't remember. There you go. I'm the Samurai Beetle, or something like that. Isn't that cool? Anyways,
Yes.
limited options. We had to be really creative. But let's go. Let's figure out a quest that we could do. Catch a Yankuku. Gypsaros. I'm afraid to go like really dark, really. Let's go get the Rathian. See how that goes. Right?
Yes.
This can't be that bad. It's a low rank Rathian. Actually, it could be really bad, so. Apologies in advance if this goes horrible. Let's do this. Woo! So this game back in the day got really, you know, one of the negative points that people will bring up that is that the loading times were really long, even between areas. But you know, it was something that once you got used to it, it didn't feel that bad. Now that I'm used to the current ones, like on 3DS, and even 4 Ultimate, it's like super fast. You can kind of feel it, but it's still not. You know, look. Back in the day with this technology, you were rendering like this beautiful nature, landscapes. Even though it's segmented various areas, it was still like a feat to do all this. You know? What can I not use? Yes. So this is the swamp. Music's gonna be different, of course. Let's go over there. I think she's. This is like the old swamp. You can... all these maps are in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, actually. The one that's on sale. Bullfangos, always a problem. Oh my gosh. 3 of them. So yeah, I'm blocking with the long sword.
Wow, that's crazy.
Look at how many!
There's a lot of Bullfangos. Is this on Legendary Dark Knight mode?
Probably, right?
Wow, they're kind of cute.
No, they're not.
They like they're scampering at you.
They're dying. Yep. So the sharpness knife over there, I know it says yellow, but that's just it's actually supposed to be gold, as in like the max level, you know. The max level is green in this game, so I got hit right before leaving that area. So the maximum level was green, and so they just put in gold. So then it's that, and then yellow, and then from yellow it just stops shining like that, It's just a straight color,
You think
straight
there
gray
was
color.
more emphasis on the little monsters in this game in general? Like they had more of a presence and posed more of a threat?
I don't know. Like they're definitely annoying, but it's not their fault.
Is there no friendly fire in this one for the monsters?
Yeah, there is.
There is.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting torn
They're
up.
just tough.
Oh. Like, look at them, so many. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so Rathian is tearing them up. But look how they're ganging up on me.
There's so many. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think
they really hoard you in this.
and they're not even afraid of the giant wyvern shooting fireballs. Like, that's the real threat here, guys.
Oh, that's so weird. It looks like a longsword, but it's not.
Oh, it's super heavy. It feels so good.
Use it like a...
Oh, boy.
Gah.
Oh, I blocked it.
Nice.
Whoop, poison. I'm not equipped to deal with poison right now. Oh. Take that from the Rathian with love. So yeah, so the greatsword is the great example of that analogy of in-game thing. So I push the analog stick up, it's a vertical attack. Push it left, it's a horizontal attack. I push it right or down, it's this upswing attack. So, which is a sort of diagonal coming from the right. So it makes a lot of sense in that regard. Whoop! These Io Praise and Gen Praise in the same area. This is Legendary Dark Knight mode. Rick, you are right.
It is.
For those that don't know, that's a reference to DMC4 PC edition. Is that what it's called? It doesn't have, probably doesn't have a name.
The PC version.
The PC version
of
DMC4 had that extra mode, which just added a bunch of enemies on screen.
Crap loads of enemies.
Yeah. This is a Monster Hunter stream, so you have to say dung load. Oh, oh, ah! I don't know how I'm surviving. Well, look at them. They just keep respawning.
Whoa, what just happened? That was weird.
So her stagger happened during an animation, so she reflected to her body pivoted to the point where it was in the middle of that animation. Oh man, why didn't it draw? Get out of the way. Oh. You can't do this. Oh,
Can
boy.
you cut the tail?
Yeah, you can. Am I currently capable of cutting the tail? As in, like, does my ability to cut the tail reflect from 3 Ultimate reflect now in the original Monster Hunter? I don't know. We'll find out. Whoa! I'm barely surviving.
This game doesn't have gun lances.
No, it only had regular lances.
This makes me sad.
Man. Shut up! Wow, I just hit like 3 monsters at once! And then she hits me with the fireball. I just blocked her with my longsword greatsword combo. The monsters keep respawning. There's absolutely no hope left.
So this came out in 05, you said, or 04?
I started playing 05.
Got it.
But it came out in 2004, September.
Okay.
And then September in the US, I think it was March in Europe, March of 2005 in Europe.
Let's trying to think of what else was going on at Capcom at that time. 2004. Well, I have the
Resident Evil Outbreak 1 and 2, right? Because this was part of the same sort of division that was working on
right. The online games.
Yeah.
You should heal.
I'm trying. There's so many praise.
I actually have the DVD, the promo DVD from TGS 2004. We had a crap load of games. Battle Network 6, I think. Or no, is that not add up? Maybe it was earlier. One of the Battle Network games. And Killer 7. Shadow of Rome.
Wow, yeah.
Let's see here. Wasn't there Onimusha? Onimusha 3, I think.
3, I think so too.
With Jean Reno. And let's see.
Well, Okami and God Hand were not too much later. They were 2006, right?
Yeah. Oh, Beautiful Joe 2, I think, was on there. Can't remember if Okami was or not.
There are so many small critters here. I am regretting this decision to go back here in the swamp. Should have opted for a desert. Oh, great! She's going to the area with the bullfangos.
Oh, Resident Evil 4.
Ah. Look at this. This is like, look at the background, man.
Nice. Oh man, you know, this is like that stage in Street Fighter Alpha 2.
Yeah. Like you against the Rathalos here. It's
Which
totally
man, I should have put that in the article about how this game and Street Fighter are the same thing.
They're not 1-to-1 the same thing.
1-to-1.
Look at her. Look at
That's
that.
M. Bison.
Boom! Okay,
Japan, known as Vega.
I think this is still a Rathian.
She looks cool in this game. She looks kind of different.
She is different. So the current Rathian is a different model.
They changed her face model, just like Jill Valentine.
No, I broke her face. That's...
Oh.
Oh boy. Ah. Need to sort of deal with bullfangos a little bit. That's not proving profitable.
All you have is those herbs.
Well, I have potions left too, but I don't want to use them quite yet. Here she comes.
You gotta save those herbs and the ink ribbons for when they count.
Applies to a different game. Whoops.
1 for 1.
Normally I would do like a charge attack on her face, but there's no charge swings in this game. Oh, and then with
Is there wyvern fire at all?
There's no gun lance.
Surely some weapon has it.
No. So interesting thing here is gonna show in the next quest. Dual blades. So in Japan, the original Monster Hunter did not have dual blades. I guess this is ridiculous. It did not have dual blades in the Japanese version of the first game.
Okay.
They saved that for Monster Hunter G. But here, they went ahead and added dual blades for the Western versions.
Cool.
So that
How spoiled are we, right?
Well, we ended up not getting the G version. But anyways, we got Freedom though, which had a lot of the content from the G version, Monster Hunter G. But yeah, anyways, it was different times, very experimental phase.
Nice.
She's gonna freak. Ah! She knows where I am. Oh, not. Tried to turn around and block. Oh! She's got me cornered. As you can see here.
Asks, hey Yuri, are you the one in the Meet the Monster videos?
That's me.
As a matter of fact, he is. It's him plus a different guest each time.
Yeah, Greg was one of them.
I was in the Nibble Snarf video.
Yeah.
And Red Stash there, you were in one, right?
He was in the Lagiacruz video.
The laggy.
This is a great music, great soundtrack though. Just like try to enjoy it a little bit. Very rich sound. This is the first game soundtrack I purchased was Monster Hunter. That's when we that's the beginning of our forever lasting relationship. It's like you're fully committed.
Once you've bought the soundtrack, you've basically moved in together.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're picking out Tupperware.
Oh, I broke the wings. I mean, actually, just one. Oh, man, I cannot get up fast enough to block. Okay. Paint her again. Oh, that tail is almost ready. Except for that, which is gonna ruin my day.
People asking all sorts of questions.
Feel free to relay the questions.
Other people are answering them. Yeah, there's no underwater fighting in this game. That didn't come till Try.
This game barely had anything, guys.
It had
let alone
swinging and
underwater.
dodging.
Yeah, let alone underwater fighting. Like that was a dream.
I was telling Yuri, this came out around the same time that the Monster Rancher series was in full force. And there was a game that came out the same year as this, I believe, called Ghost Hunter.
Oh, you told me about Ghost Hunter.
Very different kind of game.
Huh.
Completely linear, story-driven, Western game about a cool-witted guy who hunts ghosts. And which, you know, it was a cool game in its own right. But I do wonder if those things contributed to it initially getting kind of lost in all the other
people
noise.
get the monster part confused. Monster Rancher get the hunter part
Yeah,
confused.
it'd be like,
Ghost
oh,
Hunter.
it's that kitty game, or just think it was something sounded generic. But after the PSP took off in Japan, the brand really blew up across Asia, and then Try was pretty big here because of the online mode.
Yeah, so this one had online, but by the time I think the second PSP game was out, Freedom 2, or maybe it was in Freedom Unite, then the online for this one was shut down, along with, I think because the company that was hosting the online for us ended up, you know, ceasing to work. That department wasn't active anymore, I guess. And then this alongside. Oh, nice! This alongside Resident Evil Outbreak, and I think Automodelista, which, yeah, were part of the same sort of idea. I could be mistaken about the Automodelista. Oh, now she's.
Well, that was part of Capcom's online efforts, anyway.
Yeah.
We will discuss that on tomorrow's podcast, guys. Make sure you tune into the blog or sign into iTunes.
Oh, no.
We'll have a podcast going up.
Yeah. I cannot get hit with that fire. They're very generous insofar as they giving you useful items right here. They gave me 2 flash bombs for the Young Cuckoo quest and 2 flash bombs for this one here. Like, that's very generous, you know? Like, right now you don't get... If anything, you get easy flash bombs, which are supply items, which you lose at the end of the quest if you didn't use them. You don't get to carry them over to the next one. But yeah, flash bombs are kind of useful right now. Oh my gosh, my luck. Oh, she's limping. Great. All right. Okay, let me carve. Let me carve the tail, and then we'll go follow her. Oh, again, hitting the circle button, thinking that's the action button. When in this game, it is X. It was a bit of a transition, you know, after 500. Well, actually, I think combining the. Will you let me talk? Bet it was the same one that kicked me that time. Combining the two save files that I had that played the most, I think it was like maybe 700 hours or so. Combining those two, you know, being so used to this one control scheme. She's gonna sleep right here. Horrible nap spot. And then go to the PSP. Oh, there you go. And then go to the PSP one where you had to, you know, the attack buttons were triangle, circle, dodge was X. The confirm button was circle in some cases, X in others. So anyways, there was a bit of an adjustment there. Needless to say, I've dropped a bunch of eggs when I meant to deliver them. Like, you know, you're supposed to deliver the egg or the powder stone, and then you get to the delivery box and you just like hit the wrong button and that you dodge and then you just drop it. You have to go collect another one. That was pretty annoying, but yeah. Oh, there was one thing in this game that was really cool, right? So you know how the Velospray, Genprey, Ioprey, they will do these jump attacks? You just saw the Ioprey there do it.
Yeah.
There. If the last hit with your sword hits them in midair, they would get cut in half.
What?
You can't carve them, but they get cut in half and then they disappear.
What? We gotta see that.
It's just super hard to pull off.
You can cut the monsters in half.
That's the only instance where you're actually slicing a monster in half.
Severe gore confirmed.
Well, when you load up the game, it says, like, gore, and, like, be warned.
Wow. The real monster is man, isn't it? I knew it all the while. So can we see some lancing?
Yeah, well, I was going to do dual blades, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah. Well,
that's fine.
Hey, listen to your heart, man. You're the MH guy.
No, it's fine.
I'm just a talking head here. The rest has been cut in half.
Let's see. So everybody likes the Samurai Beetle? I was gonna switch over. In fact, I only have crappy lances. I have the Poison Lance, Fire.
They should bring back the crappy lance.
Well, see my Sword and Shield collection? Like, it's no joke.
You do have a lot, man. This guy with the love for sword and shield.
And then I had Cyclone, Gradius, Ultimus, which was Rathalos, Rathian, Plesioth. Another water one, Guillotine, which is what was the Guillotine looking like? Oh, it's the two chainsaws, right? Yeah. And then Insector, which is one of my favorites. Look at that sharpness, man! Like,
wow,
no,
that's a lot. Is there something above green there?
Huh?
It looked like there was like a millimeter or something above green. Is that just the edge? I was like, man,
yeah,
they take you back down to yellow. I don't know if that's showing up in the stream. It must be the TV.
No, it's not. It's probably not. So yeah, I have the Venom Lance, which is Basario's and stuff. I have 2 heavy bowguns and 3 light bowguns. Just saying. Dragon Breaker. It's like the Laoshang hammer. There you go.
There's one guy in the chat who's just typing nonsense.
Who is it?
Is that some kind of fad for the young kids? Typing nonsense?
Yeah, probably is.
Is that the hip thing now?
Actually, then what's this? Moss breastplate. Nope. Shinobi Sun. So there's this thing I used to do, right? Which was pick up Shinobi boots. I used to do this with my friends here. And then the steel belt. This has no skill. It doesn't do anything. Doesn't give us anything. Just makes it look slightly cool. And then we would do Kezuvan bracelets because it's like white. And you would do this with my friends from Brazil, and it's just like no torso piece and no helmet, and like we look like weird ninja samurai dudes. Let's do that with the Insector Plus. Alright, ready,
So-
Greg? Look at my ninja pants.
Whoa. Hey, weren't you saying that there was a sword and shield in one game where the shield was just a wrist guard thing?
Oh yeah, totally. That I think that's what I should do here. Do I have it? I think I have it. Oh, so this is the one that you get from the back of the village after killing the Monoblos, which is back and 4 ultimate. Just saying. But yeah, there's a. Do I have it? I should have it. That's not it. I thought I had it. It's called the Ninja Blade.
Are you sure that's in the first game?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, that's not it.
So this is the Odyssey Blade. It's it looks exactly like the beginner sword, but it's really strong and it's got water element, which was kind of a cool thing for me. All weapons are grouped into one create weapon category, so it's funny. Dragon Buster is not it. You know, it must be an upgrade from something else. Oh, wow.
Huh.
Can I not make this? Nope. I need one more gold ticket and one more Fatalis crust. Neither of which I can get. You can't see a weapon preview, just so you know. Yeah, so what am I doing here? If I can't show you the preview. Wow, I didn't even make this? Oh, wow. Man, I didn't even know I... Guess I wasn't paying much attention when I was doing this. I could upgrade my Eternal Strife to... Oh, no, you don't want the Legendary Sword. That's right. You want to keep the Eternal Strife because it has... Even though they don't show the number value of the element, it has super high dragon. Once you do the Legendary Sword, you lose that. Yeah, there's a weapon called the Ninja Blade, and it is just your shield is just like little a bracelet, a bead bracelet, and the sword itself, it's like a short katana, like a ninja sword. Anyways, let's go back to Insector. Quick monster here, cause we got a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
Look, Kezu was considered like super high level. Imagine that. Right now he's 3 stars at best. Back then he was 5.
Man,
Imagine
times sure
that.
have changed.
Yep. Alright, screw it. Let's go against the Rathalos.
This guy's muttering is a little creepy in my ears. The headphones on.
Oh, here, come here.
What's the biggest monster in this game?
So there was the Lao Shang Lung, and he was pretty ginormous.
Do you have to fight him with a Dragonator?
Yeah, he's approaching the, you know, he comes in and approaches the fortress, and you have to kill him before he gets that. He was online only, so won't be able to show you.
Wow.
One day though, when we do Freedom streams, Freedom Unite, I mean we showed him on the Freedom Unite, I think.
I think we did, yeah.
Actually,
That's a tough quest.
I need to pick up some meat. Yeah, so he wasn't available for single player until Freedom came out because, you know, like, the game wasn't online. Even in... Oh, I can get meat there. Even in Japan, the game was offline only, so they wanted to give people the option of fighting everything offline, if they so choose.
Oh.
Again, I tried to control the camera there. You know, right stick. Alright. Again with the flash bombs for free. And 2 sets of first aid meds. How generous. So yeah, when we just wanted to have some fun and challenge ourselves, me and my group of friends, we would just like sport this armor and whatever weapon. And look all cool in the same way.
Fighter Guard just chimed in here, says the blade you're looking for is called Ninja Sword, and it's made from Fatalis Crossed Guild Ticket, Egg Ticket ×5.
Yeah, so I don't think
the next 10-year anniversary we will
not be able to show you that. Maybe if that blade is in Freedom Unite, then I can make it one day.
It can also be upgraded from the dual tomahawk.
Ah.
But there's a few steps there.
Yeah. That makes more sense. Look, guys, you can cook in this game.
Yay. Hey, you kind of look like Dante there.
Still got it. This is probably the worst. Okay.
Cooks a perfect steak and tosses it.
I forgot to put away my Rathian stuff.
You don't need
Why
any of that.
did nobody remind me of that?
You don't need any of that.
I probably don't need the wyvern fangs.
No, you don't.
Okay. All right. So you know on 3 Ultimate, even like Freedom series, you can unsheath any monster in a game really. You can unsheath your weapon with the standard, you know, attack, and then whatever, or you can unsheath it in the special attack motion. Like if you have Greg, you use the gun lance.
Oh yeah.
If you hold R, hit X and A, and the other ones would be like triangle, circle. You would unsheath your weapon straight in a blocking position, right? But this one, so R2 is dedicated to running, and R1 is dedicated to the special motion. So you don't have to do any special tricks like button combinations. You just tap R1, and there you go.
Wow.
So that, in that regard, having the 2 separate buttons was just interesting, you know. But the most fascinating thing to me was when they came up with that transition from the PS2 to the PSP. Because I already had, like I said before, already had like 500 hours of knowing that I use every single button in the controller. And the PSP didn't have as many buttons as the PSP, not to mention it was missing a stick, you know. So I was super curious to see how they were going to make the transition and how they were going to make it work. And they did.
They did. And then the 3DS.
Well, it's 3DS carried over the functions, yeah. Oh, great. I love the bug sounds that this makes. Whoops, don't love that. Whoa, whoa, what happened? Oof. I think I ran into his hitbox by accident. Again, the foliage was a thing here. Alright, he's gonna circle a little bit. Oh, okay, he didn't. He chose not to. That area 9 is the worst. Oh, is he skipping it? He's gone. It is like it's one that the camera zooms in a little bit, so it makes it really hard to fight monsters in it. At least that was my perception back then. Let's see how much of it stays true. But it's the only time where you can see Rathalos actually drinking water in this game.
Oh.
We probably won't be able to see it here, but let's find out.
Man. It's much more of a nature documentary than the other games, I find. Look at that. This is a beautiful moment in time, guys.
He's gonna drink
Aren't
the
you
water.
glad you survived the last 10 years?
He's gonna drink the water. Come on, drink the water.
He's drinking the water!
Oh my god!
Wait, don't you want to sneak?
No, he already was on the way to spotting me. Plus
Still in the
this
yellow.
cat.
Or there's no
Oh.
red in the early games.
What do you mean? Oh boy.
Man, that's cool. They drink water. It's like they're leading lives before you come and kill them.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna faint so bad.
Does this game have capturing? Did you already cover that?
Yeah,
It does.
you can capture monsters. For sure.
Same process?
Yeah, no, there are no shock traps. You have to do pitfall traps.
Trank bombs?
Yeah, trank bombs. But the capture quest would capture, so you couldn't capture a monster in a slaying quest. Oh my gosh. You had to capture it, you know? I mean, you had to capture only in capture quests. And they would supply with the items for the most part. Poor cats. Oh, hitbox in the early games were a little gnarly. Alright, probably shouldn't have done the stylish armor look. Silly Melinx, always trying to phase me, steal my items.
It's kind of like the opposite of Devil May Cry. You're being punished for your stylish choice.
Well,
Which ironically makes you look like Dante.
I know.
No, that's really just the hair.
So this is the area where people fight the Rathalos more frequently. He's leaving. Ugh.
Ah, I love it.
He just hates me. I don't know why he's going to his nest already. Unless he's going to Area 6. Which would be annoying. Because there's a huge cliff. And this game predates jump attacks by roughly 10 years. So that won't help me. Jump attack, guys. 4 Ultimate. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
Oh, yeah. Plus you'll have a stick that shoots bugs at monsters.
Sort of, yes.
Sort of. And an axe that you can charge. That transforms into a sword.
Is he leaving already? Oh, no, he's going over here. I'm gonna wait for him. With my blades. Like this.
Yes. Hey, wise use of
He's like, no warning. Just like, screw you. You want to surprise attack me? I'll surprise attack you. What's up?
Yeah. Someone asking about Ultra. Street Fighter. So something of a non sequitur. Man, look at that blood. Believe it or not, the community team is not the one who handles netcode, but people's sentiment has certainly been forwarded along.
Oh boy. Dodged the wrong way. Ah. Yep. I deserve that. Didn't deserve that. The hell's wrong with you, little pigs? Those are moss wine, guys. Don't miss them at all. If anybody misses the moss wine, just tell them they're wrong. If you're one of them, you're wrong. Look at him. They just charge at you. They're like tiny Bofangos, but more annoying. Somehow. Even though they're smaller. Alright, now I gotta climb all the way up there. Because Rathalos decided it was a good idea to leave now. Actually, no, I'm not. Because he's going the other way, so... it's faster for me to go around than it is to climb. Whoops. Please don't leave. There he goes again. Alright, so we're sort of running out of time, but I'm not gonna kill this Rathalos. He lives to throw another fireball.
To drink another puddle.
Drink another puddle. So yeah. Let's see, there's no gestures here. But let's abandon this quest.
Aww.
Yeah, they didn't have the animation of despair, so it went straight into a faint animation. This is really sad music. They
never just like accept that it wasn't meant to be, you know? It's always like the worst moment of their lives.
Yeah. He's the guy that would say like, you literally killed me by abandoning this quest. But hey, there's just one more thing I wanted to show.
Alright.
I think roughly TGS like 10 years ago, 11 years ago probably, there was a trailer for Monster Hunter 2. I tried finding it, but instead, since I couldn't, and this is conveniently in the game right here. Nope, sorry. I'm gonna show you the gallery video, so you guys can have sort of a glimpse of multiplayer, maybe. Saving this to my 8 megabyte memory card. But yeah, I can go to gallery and we'll watch this one real quick. And of course has like a trailer vibe to it, so purposely dark areas. Here's a swamp we visited earlier. This is Forest and Hills. This is the jungle. No, we didn't get to go to the jungle. Cool. That's right. Fishing. You see that sword all the time though, and it's in the front of the box, and it's like pretty much everybody's using that great sword, except for those who are using the bowguns. Felines here are not your companions; they're just wild.
Huh. Is that Stonehenge?
Yeah, the Stonehenge not in the game. Thought bubbles confirmed not in the game either.
You know, they just made a huge discovery about Stonehenge.
Yeah?
Look that up, guys. Apparently there's like this giant, vast underground stone.
Oh, see, check it out.
Thing.
Drinking the water. And like seeing this back then, like, wow, this is amazing. Look at all these giant creatures. And we have giant swords and we can hunt them. And a glimpse of like strategy that you can use. You can have these have people lure the monster.
Oh man. The perfect plan.
So he goes in there.
Yes.
They pretty much recreated the intro cinematic, but with the Rathian and a ton of bombs for maximum damage.
Wow.
Oh, a glimpse of customization. It's crazy. Don't. You can do that. You can do that too.
Cool. The Japanese in there.
Yeah, so there was some Japanese text. Oh, that's the Laoshang. There was some Japanese text in the trailer, which is weird because this trailer was used for E3. So you wouldn't think that. I don't know. Just seems like be a weird thing to use like a Western event, a trailer with Japanese. Those various psychology movies, Hall of Heroes.
Cool.
Stuff we'll see another day, guys.
Yes.
So we can go back on camera.
All right.
For Monster
That's
Hunter
Monster
Thursdays.
Hunter, the original on PlayStation 2. Wow, my seat has sunk several feet.
You need one of these.
But yes, it's near and dear to Yuri, I find.
Yeah.
And it's fun to compare it to the latest Monster Hunter footage.
Yeah.
Of 4 Ultimate, coming early next year, guys.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be great.
And on that note, that will see us out for the week. We'll see you again next Monday with Monster Hunter Monday, and then more streaming throughout the week. See you guys.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Bye. No prancing though.